Good Monday evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for tonight's race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is week 9 for the Gen 6 series with High Velocity Racing League. Currently practice going on now. We have roughly about a little bit less than 15 minutes to go here till these guys wrap up laps, but on screen, it'll be the first time I'll go over this once more. It's going to be a long one tonight. 200 laps with 3 stages, and on the screen there, bottom right of that banner here, you got 40, 80, and 120 laps will be the stages. I'll go over that once more before the race starts. We'll take a look around track here and see what we got going on for practice. As you can see, lap times on the tower on the left hand side of the screen. Bobby Grady currently holding the fastest lap time here. So let's take a look at our winner from last week's race at Michigan, Mason Connell, newcomer to Holy Bible Racing. Pretty impressive run by him last week. I'd love to pull him up here and chat with him, see how he's feeling coming off that win last week. But Holy Bible keeps a secret comm channel going on, so hopefully he somehow makes his way to open and chat with him going into next week. As we all know, Bobby the Stash Grady, he's out here running pretty decent lap times here in practice. Truck race last night, found myself next to Grady for a couple laps, and Bryce Fountain, welcome back, Bryce. Caught myself beside Grady last night a couple times and felt pretty good running door to door with him. Running with a legend, it felt like. Don Miller out there getting some laps, and he's only a little over 1/10 of a second there behind Grady's fastest lap. Now, Don was my pick last week to win at Michigan. Came up a little bit short there at the end. I don't know if you guys caught that, but a little scuffle there at the end, but Don did not make it into the broadcast booth at the end of the night, which was saddened by that one. Now Bryce Tucker, usually one of the faster movers that I've been keeping track of this season. Usually somehow manages to find his way to the back of the pack, but has pretty decent effort and ease making his way up to the front. Now welcome him back, the GOAT, Bryce Fountain. Bryce has been kind of MIA here in Gen 6 series, so it's nice to see him finally coming back and making an appearance. See how he does tonight. Mr. Wilder, if I can say, the president of the ARCA series. Wilder didn't have too much luck last week, if I can recall. I'm hoping that he actually makes his way up towards the front of the pack to get this race over with here. So I will put up on screen for everyone who's watching and keeping track. These are playoff standings as of yet this season. Bobby Grady out front on top of the points. Grady, Fry, Kern, and Tucker all with wins in the playoffs. And then you're going to have a nice run for the, was it first 12? Anyways, today's race is going to be the last of the regular season, I believe. Let me pull up the schedule here, and it looks like, yeah, round of 12 will be starting after today's race. So that's going to leave you with Sean Happick, Sean Wilder, Don Miller, Travis George, my boy KT McCann, Chris Weininger, Brandon Dayhoff, and Matthew Chase, all above that line, but still not far in front of Randy Post, Carvalho, Keller, Justin Nava, and Josh Parker, all just barely in there. I think Nava and Parker are going to have a little tough time tonight trying to get over 100 points. I don't think that's possible in one race, but all they can do is try. At least they get some of those guys out of the top. And yeah, but Post, Carvalho, and possibly Jace Keller have the chance to work a little magic tonight here. So looking forward to that, to see how those guys fare. And not a lot of guys here showed up to the race as of yet. I'm not sure if they're going to pop in here off pit road soon, but we'll keep taking a look around the track. And there's Jace Keller. Keller only 67 points behind the cut line to make it into the round of 12 here for the Gen 6 playoffs. But yeah, looking forward to Jace kind of stay up front and get the win that he deserves this season. Let's see, waiting for Mike to get in here. Me and Mike are gonna do some interviews since we kind of got scolded on that one last week. You see anybody you want to give a shout to, Mike? Actually, you know what? Mason Connell did find his way into the chat, so we're gonna yell at him real quick. Mason Connell, this is Mike and Tim in the broadcast booth. How you doing? He's got us muted. I got you. How you doing coming off that win last week? Yeah, I was just going over the playoff standings and points and stuff a little bit ago. Looks like a couple guys got a lot of work to do tonight, so I believe you're below what they have here on the chart. But I got faith in you after that race you had last week, so we'll be rooting for you up here. We got you. I'll get you back down there to that open chat, and good luck, Mason. All right, Mike, you can go ahead and pick the next victim. You can bother Sean Happick. He's giving you a hard time. Travis George is in the pits, but go ahead, do your thing. Yeah, he's in pit. I mean, he can shot.
Is this mascot heaven?
Not quite. Basement storage at NJM.
NJM is proud to put policyholders first, so they don't need mascots like us.
So I'm the elephant in the room.
No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM.
let's pull up Mr. Havoc here from the K&W team. Sean Havoc, this is Mike and Tim in the broadcast booth. Sir, how you doing? How you feeling out there? Those lap times aren't looking too spicy. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I did see you do like these long races, so you're gonna end up finding your groove and kind of just that's a good way to put it. Mike, you got anything for Sean? Looking for an exciting race tonight, so don't disappoint us. All right, well, hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of the race, and we'll keep a good eye on you tonight. All right. Let's do it. Off track a little bit. You want me to pull them up here for you? I got you. Jace the Cowboy Keller, how you doing tonight, buddy? It's Mike and Tim in the booth. Oh yeah. How you feeling? How's the track feel compared to the trucks last night? Right. Are you looking forward to the long race? I think we just talked to Sean Happy. He said the same thing. So there you go. Find that pace, and hopefully I'm rooting for you as always. But hopefully I get to talk to you at the end. All right, buddy. Good luck. Bryce out there showing off his Formula One skills, his D1 skills. And practice is over, so we're gonna do, we're qualifying now, so keep the tower up on the side. I'll go over penalties here once they grid up. Hop off pit lane. Pop up the blink view. There we go. Yeah, we'll watch Bryce. Bryce has been, like I said, once the broadcast started up, he's been MIA for a little bit, so we'll see if he's still got it. He's probably been racing somewhere else, but we'll see if he can put down some quick time. motocross for his time right here. Take a look at Carvalho. You were talking about Carvalho a second ago. I'm really looking forward to him staying out of trouble tonight. I really am. I feel like he's got such bad luck the last couple of weeks. Oh yeah. Take a look at here at William Kern. Got to talk to him last week. Look, he's wrapped up. Diving off on the apron there. Didn't really get a chance to look at many of these guys running around the track. Bryce Tucker looked like he's still got a little bit of speed on him. Watch him. I always hate qualifying because everyone's out there by themselves and you can't really get a good view of who's doing what, you know? So Travis George currently looks like he's holding on to that top spot, but unfortunately for Travis, he does have an EOL coming up at the beginning of the race. And that's from changing lanes before the start line last week at Michigan. Sean and Sean show and the Bryce and Bryce show. Looks like everybody's pretty much wrapped up here. Not quite sure, but anyways, in the meantime, I'll give you guys the race info. So this is our 9th race for the Gen 6 series here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Race tonight is going to be 200 laps, 200 hot ones. 3 stages. Stage 1 will be at 40, Stage 2 at 80, and Stage 3 at 120. So that's an 80 lap race to the finish line after that stage. It's going to be, hopefully you see a lot of green flag stops on that one. These guys all situated and go over the grid. But we also want to go over penalties. So it looks like Travis George, Mason Connell, Ricky Barbary, who's not racing tonight, which he was fun to watch last week. Matthew Chase, Kevin Fry, Jace Keller, Kevin Sully, who also is not here tonight, all have EOLs. So I'll put up the tower up here. So all those guys I just named off doesn't matter where they qualified, they'll be dropping to end of line at the start. So all right, Mike, you want to go over the grid? Yeah, go for it. All right, rounding the top 10, you're going to have Daniel Everly in 9th, Sean Happick outside of him in 10th. Chris Weiniger in 11th position. Don Miller's making his way to pit road. In 12th place, Kevin Fry will be 13th. Outside of him is going to be Mason Connell in the 14th position. Andre Carvalho holding down the back of the field, but nonetheless, he'll make his way up front. So Carvalho starting in 15th, and Curtis Hedden makes his way onto the track back there in 16th. So it's good to see him finally show up to the party. I mean, he probably knows something we don't know. I believe Sean said around 20-something laps. Did you end up stopping by concessions on your way up here? Alright, so I'm sure these guys are in their driver meeting, going over the rules, stages, how many sets of tires they have, and if you guys would like to know, you need all the details on the race tonight. You guys are going to have 5 sets of tires, 1 fast repair, and it's going to get dark by the time this race is over, so you're going to need all those tires for 200 laps, so should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a long one, but I'm sure it's going to be a fun one. With these guys up here, I think we might be clean. So looking for Carvalho to might get a clean race this time. Get HVR some points there. He is. Looks like we're still missing Don Miller on track. I don't know, he might be having a little bit of issues because we tried to pull him up in the booth and he wasn't there. tonight's race, I think most of all, I'm looking for, I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel like everybody loves a little bit of carnage in NASCAR, but I'm looking for, I'm hoping it's a nice clean one, nice quick one. Well, that's like the truck race last night. Before you know it, it was over. I mean, I had a little bit too much damage to finish. With I'd say maybe a couple dozen laps to go, but you know, it was a quick one. 200 laps goes by fast. Who did I pick? Don Miller last week. He almost had it for me. I think I might change it up this week. I'm gonna go with Grady. I'm gonna go with Bobby Grady tonight. Yeah, welcome back, Bryce. I got a few of them kind of like up in the air. I mean, I'm looking for Wilder. Wilder was running pretty good last week, but just I feel like trouble always found him pushing towards the back. So if he can stay out of trouble, make sure he'd find his way towards the front at the end of the race. And we are underway here, starting lap 1 of 200. Everly and Happy switch spots there. Looks like most of the guys in the back there are forming up single file, or were at least on the back stretch. We got it. And Tucker following Wilder and Everly. Everly's been pretty hot the last couple weeks. Don't let the broadcast booth curse mess him up, because he almost got into the wall there. All right, we'll throw some times up for you on screen. You guys can see how everyone's running. That was Everly. He's up on the wall, stuck. And he's coming into the pit. And got a nice little pack going up here. You got also a pack back there in the back, led by Chris Hedden. You got those guys with the EOLs trying to play catch up now. I think that was Sean. Take a look back here at Carvalho and Keller following behind, heading. I'm going to keep an eye on this pack back here for some odd reason. As we got the drone cam up, looks like he's falling a little bit. These guys are going way too fast. This drone cannot keep up. Looks like Everly actually might be having a little bit of connection issues. Get a little blinking action going on. No, that's not Everly. That's Mason Connell. Connection issues there. It's blinking on, blinking off. So hopefully that gets itself situated. We got the Goodyear blimp up above. That's Mike's favorite view. Curran out there leading the pack, but yeah, Tucker's back there battling for that 5th spot. Got Wilder on the outside of him. Yeah, that front pole. That's Tucker up on the wall. Leo's Tucker and Miller got into it, at least it looked like, in that backpack trying to get around Tucker. Tucker looked like he lost quite a bit of power. Carvalho stepping it up. They're leading that backpack up to 7th place. I feel like you can get a little bit of draft coming down that backstretch too. That'll help you guys, help these guys catch up to the guys up front. It was not Don Miller. It was. It did not. Oh yeah, she locked up. He made it in there. He made it in. Grady, Wilder, and Happick there battling for the 3rd spot. Yeah, we don't need no Bubba Wallace incident here tonight. We don't need no tires falling off. Yeah, I know we talked to Sean before the race started, and he was talking about the long race, the pace race, and looks like he's pacing himself pretty well. I mean, he's doing great up there in third. Wilder right behind him. You know, take a look here at Mason Connell. Hopefully, that connection issue he was having has resolved itself. And he's got Kevin Fry right behind him. And if you guys have been watching this season, you know Fry. He does not play around. So it looks like we're coming up here halfway to the end of stage one. And a lot has happened, but also a lot has not happened here. Take a look here at the inside of the 12 car. As he chases down William Kern. Grab me a Baja Blast, that'd be great. It is a caution. I missed that back there. It's going to involve Chris Weiniger as we caught him there, just spinning out a little bit. We got time. Make a concession run. I will take a look at this caution we just had. So here involving Chris Weiniger. I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, he definitely did get in that wall. Holy smokes. Let's get you guys a different camera angle here. Not sure what happened. Something didn't look quite right. Like Grady just kind of maybe hit the wall or just dove down on a winder, but and that's a winder for a long skid. He's gonna need some tires after that one. Take a look at this full speed for you guys. Yeah, look how Grady did just get in the wall and kind of shot him down towards Chris, and that is a rough one. A bumper trying to play catch up there. Doesn't quite make it. Poor Chris, his car not too happy. But he does make it back out. That fast repair came in handy, and with 177 laps left, hopefully you don't need to have to use it again, because she gone. And we are off here, lap 25, as Kern jumps out ahead there of Bryce Fontaine. Sean Happick still holding down that 3 spot, and Wilder just outside his right rear. And it looks like Kevin Fry finally made his way back up into the top 5. Grady Connell following. Travis George back there in 8th. Matthew Chase, Don Miller rounding out the top 10 here. And it looks like Carvalho is making his way up in there to battle right alongside Don Miller. And that's, looks like, oh, going forward wide. I missed that there for a second. A lot of banging around there. And looks like Grady got into Chase. A little bit pushed Chase down onto that apron there for a second. And these guys are making moves here. Got them all bunched up, and they can move around, and now they're doing it. They're making the moves, so hopefully they can do it cleanly. And it's that backpack that's actually the more aggressive one here, so we'll keep an eye on that. It's like Keller and Weininger down there on that bottom line getting some speed. There we go. We got Don Miller falling in right behind them. Looks like that bottom line formed up pretty good and pretty quick there. Grady once again, you can hear him up into that wall. Looks like Chris Hedden was involved in a little bit of something back there. I didn't quite see it, but I see he jumped into the pits just now. As those top 3 cars of Kern, Fontaine, and Fry seem to drift away. The rest is back there led by the 48J's Keller. And Keller really, really needs these points here tonight to get himself somewhere close to playoff contention as he zooms up right behind Fontaine and Fry. A little aggressive trying to go for that outside pass. Great move there by the 48. Jace Cowboy Keller up there in second place. Right behind the Wizard, William Kern. Fontaine and Fry back there duking it out as Keller's keeping that momentum going. It must be those fresh tires taking Kern on the outside down the backstretch, and there he goes. He's going to need all these bonus points to make his way up into the round of 12 here for the chase starting next week. And Keller is gone. He is out of there. He's got 168 more laps to do it though, so maintain a pace. Got another battle forming here. Looks like it's going to be Fontaine, Fry, and Weiniger. But Weiniger's a lap down. He's trying to get that one back. So the 53 car isn't technically in contention for third place, but you gotta stay up. You can't fall too far behind. Sean Happick in the 52 car is in 5th position there. He's racing the 55 of Mason Connell, Travis George, and Matthew Chase. Look like they're all pretty much right there. There's no lap car in between them. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We had a new leader. If you missed it, Jace Keller out in front by close to 4 seconds. He came from somewhere. I saw it happen, but plus 4 seconds is a crazy lead there, so. And he's almost a whole half a track ahead of everybody else. Yeah, the Stanley Cup, I sure did. He said Cowboys don't drink from Stanley's. And then they drink from the river where their horses drink from. You got Connell slipping by Sean Happick back there. Chase gets by as well, and Sean Happick falling a little bit behind here, but we know his strategy. We talked to him before the race. It's a pace race. Yeah, I was watching him slowly make his way up there. He made that pass on Sean Happick there a couple laps ago. And it looks like Chase is going to go on the inside of him going. I mean, I think he's doing what he can. I mean, stage is right here. It will be the end of the first stage, and I think he wants all the points he can get. I mean, he's got the tires. We got 5 sets of tires, so I mean, if they're holding up for Jace, then you know, I believe he knows what he's doing. You want to pull him in here? We can pull him in here and congratulate him on that stage win. I got you. I got you. 1 second. Let's yell at him real quick. Jace the Cowboy Keller, congratulations, buddy. I knew I had it in you. Or knew you had it in you. That's what I was telling Mike. You were 8 seconds ahead of those guys, and Mike was wondering what you were doing. I was like, he needs all these points he can get, so you're getting them. Yep. Go ahead, Mike. I'll send him back to his team. Well, how are the tires feeling after out there ripping? Still holding up? Nice. Well, we need you. We need you up front. We need somebody else to get a win here. So we're rooting for you up here, buddy. I'll get you back down there so you can get with Andre and keep rolling. All right. See ya. See you later, bud. We'll see you at the end of the race. He did, yeah. We'll be looking forward to him make his way back up. And the green flag is out. It looks like Kern jumps out front. Mason Connell right behind him. Looks like Chase and Fontaine follow in suit. Everly and George kind of all keep that same pace, and they're looks like they're trying to get situated up there. Andre Carvalho up in 9th place, tracking down the 99 of Sean Wilder. Yeah, he's starting in 15th. Yeah, I feel like next time we get a chance, we should probably yank him out of his team chat and make Sean happy, a little bit happy by getting some interviews going. It looks like we're missing half our field up here. I think that's Don Miller hanging out way in the back, leading those 4 cars. Jace Keller following right behind. Those EOLs do suck, trust me. I've been on the receiving end of one, and they're not fun. Yeah, it hasn't been bad. What do we have? One caution so far? I got a feeling Matthew Chase here is going to end up making a move somewhere, sometime. All right, Wilder, Happick, and Carvalho following him. I will say, off topic, it's a Monday, right? It was a long day. I almost didn't make it home tonight to get this bad boy going. But I always look forward to doing this broadcast. I love watching these guys out here just showing how it's done, you know? I raced it last night in trucks. It was actually pretty decent. Pretty decent. I wouldn't be too afraid of it. I think it was Mason Connell for the move on the inside of Chase. I tell you what, it's not as big a lead as Jace had earlier. But a lead's a lead, right? So what are these guys coming in for some green flag stops? Looks like Fontaine. I believe that's Everly back there. Yeah, so. Not as big of a green flag stop that I thought it would be. Looks like they all pit at stage and 20 laps on for now. So pretty much all about even now. If that thing's right, the pit strategy is right. And a nice little pack in the 5 spot. Grady, Wilder, Happick, Carvalho, and Fontaine found his way in the mix on that one. And Jace Keller's still on the lead lap, but back there all by himself, so it's gonna be a little hard to catch back up. I couldn't tell you. You get that boy some more points. Tucker, Don Miller, Kevin Fry. Got Kevin Fry and Bryce Tucker battling back in 13th. Not sure what they're doing back there, but still a battle nonetheless. Fontaine ends up finding his way around Matthew Chase in the 4 spot. He's getting that lap back. He doesn't need a caution. He's going to do it himself. Kern back up front with almost a second lead there on George. Wilder, Sean Wilder in the 8th spot, looking to make a move on Carvalho, coming across the start-finish line. Nice little battle there for 4th. I guess you'd say 5th. It's going to be Happick, Grady, Carvalho, and Wilder. And they seem to kind of stretch it out there. really much to really commentate here on these guys. They just seem like they're making their way around the track. Wilder looked like he got a little squirrely there. Coming out of turn 4. Bobby Grady looks to be the race's most exciting driver at the moment as he chases down Carvalho for the 6th spot. There's going to be no pit stops made in the next 3 laps. They're going to shut down pit lane for the end of stage 2 here at lap 80. Take a look out front at our race leader, William Kern. Bryce Fontaine trying to get that lap back before the stage ends. This might be it. I think Kern might let him slide. And there you go. That is your stage. And William Kern's going to take stage 2 win. Give him a second, and then we'll pull him up here to get a little chat from the Wizard. You want to go ahead and pull him? You want me to pull him up for you, Mike? Kern and Hyperdrive, Team Hyperdrive. He way down there. I got you. Congratulations, Mr. Wizard Kern. How you feeling, bud? You're gonna be a man of few words tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I got a mindset here, man. Won a stage, got a point. Hoping to get another stage, another point. If I get the win, that's 5 points right there. So trying to get us in the playoffs the next race, man. So
I gotcha.
looking at final goal.
We won't bother you too much. We'll keep you focused. Mike, you got anything for Will? I've heard that one. Not the first time I heard that one. All right, buddy. Well, good luck, and we'll hopefully talk to you later. All right, William Kern, focused as always. Bryce Fontaine finds his way back on the lead lap. And I think these EOLs are. Go ahead. I don't think he was too far behind Kern, but currently sitting 10th place. I mean, from end of stage to now, he's up, what, 4 spots? Keep an eye on these guys. Mike, I want to take a quick break. I'll be right back as soon as I can. Surprising there was no. Actually, there is the caution. I'm gonna have to. There's technically no caution on there. I think it was a manual caution, but yeah, yeah. I heard him say they don't know why iRacing didn't throw the caution, and I agree. Let's see. Who was? You say Fontaine was? Oh yeah, he did get loose, a little bit loose there. Went down in front of Kern. Kern kind of turned him sideways, and I think that's pretty much how she went. Let's change views. Fontaine gets in the wall, Grady, and they were good there for a minute. Yeah, a lot of X's handed out there. Luckily, nothing too crazy, but I saw poor Matthew Chase back there trying to keep that bad boy straight. Luckily, he didn't get into fry there. But yeah, that was a little crazy. Was that the discount double check you talking about? Yep, that's what it was. Got Jace Keller moving up to 5. He's going to be looking for some more points here. Oh yeah, Jace is needing them points, and he's up there. He's got a whole stage ahead of him. Oh yeah, now we're racing up there. Yeah, the number looks a little upside down there, don't it? You make a paint in trading paints. They have it kind of like backwards, so like when you're making it, you're looking at it from the stands and not from like the pit. So sometimes trips me up every now and then when I make a new one too. So oh yeah, and that middle pack there is jammed. Don Miller squeezes Carvalho. Matthew Chase squeezes by Grady. We might have some racing on our hands now. I'll keep an eye on these guys up front, but take a look back here in 10th place, Bryce Tucker, Mason Connell, Sean Happick, Sean Wilder battling to get back up towards the front. Bryce Tucker looks like he's going to make a move on the inside of Weiniger. Looks like he's going to get that complete going into turn one. And now his next victim is going to be Don Miller. Bryce is always way too fast. Looks like Chase ended up passing up Keller there. The battle for second between him and George. And Jace takes over P2. Current his next victim up there. Got a little shift in action going on back here. Battle for 7th place. It's going to be Carvalho, Weiniger, Grady, and Mason. Now back to racing, but up front you got Matthew Chase looking to take over that spot from Current out in front. It looks like he does complete the pass. laps, maybe. Kern leads that one. Chase still got a little bit of more work to do here. Don makes his way up there to battle with the guys up front. You got Fry making his way up there as well. Those 5 guys look like they're starting to head away from that backpack led by Jace Keller and Carvalho. The HBR boys leading the rear of that. Yeah, Matthew Chase and Kevin Fry battling for 2 currently. Looks like those front 5 guys are walking away with it. It's like Mason takes over for the moment that second pack back there. Mason Connell also driving for HBR. And Jace Keller and Andre Carvalho. All 3 right grouped up in there. You got Bobby Grady boxed in there. Yeah, 10 laps left until the end of stage 3. Oh, we got a little action going on back here. And they're still running around. I am not sure if the caution came out. Once again, no caution. Oh, for sure. I'm going to take a look back here and see what happened. I think it was once again Bobby Grady kind of like came down on Weiniger there. I think they thought a caution flag was going to come out, but it didn't. not sure what happened to Carvalho. I think he hit the wall and kind of looks like he lost all steering there and just off into the infield. So he tried to keep it on track, but it's a lot of stuff going on back there. And they said that is not staged, that is actual caution. So these guys seem to all come in, probably get an early pit before stage. But I don't think I can. Oh yeah. Yeah, currently you got Kevin Fry, who has taken over the lead. Don Miller behind him. Jace Keller back in third. Mason Connell fourth. Bryce Tucker making his way up to fifth. Kern and Matthew Chase 6 and 7. Wilder's been a little quiet this evening. Still on the lead lap, it looks like, but plenty of race left for him to sneak up there and get some points. Sean Happick is cruising down the back straight. Weininger makes it out of the pits just in time to not go a lap down. I'll tell you what, inside of that track, inside the solid line is bumpy. I found that out yesterday. Oh yeah, it's, you gotta hold on to the steering wheel because it'll send you. Right, these guys going into the Toyota restart zone and green flags out. Kevin Fry with the decent lead on Jace Keller and Don Miller. Jace Keller up front, he's going to look to be taking over this lead from Fry to get some more of those points. Oh, I was watching. Yes, sir. 2 to go. I saw Wilder back there diving on the inside, making his move way up like I knew he would. But it looks like Kern and George are off at the races here. And that will be it. Yes, sir. I don't think we're going to pull up Kern. We'll leave him in the zone. Oh, he's in the pit. I'll tell you, he'd be a good one to talk to. What's up, Matthew Chase? How you doing tonight, bud?
We're battling out here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's been a slobber knocker, slugfest, whatever adjective you can have, because we've been going 3 wide, 2 wide, 4 wide, upside down, inside out. I don't know. It's been crazy.
I didn't see nobody upside down yet. Zigging and zagging.
It's been a good race, though, honestly, so far. I've been aggressive with my strategies, trying to get as many points as I possibly can. I don't think we're gonna have a new winner, but if we do, that's gonna put me in the best possible day on this day tonight. So, trying to make it as best I can.
You better watch out for Travis George. He's looking pretty quick out there.
I like Travis, though. He's on my team. He can get a win. That's fine with me. I think he's ahead of me in the points anyway. So.
Well, we'll see how it goes, but we'll keep an eye on you. You're getting a little zigging and zagging going out there.
Yeah, with that, I got. Oh, I gotta look at my dog. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. But yeah, no, I had some issues there with Bobby. Got into me on that last run there, and I think we were 3 wide. He didn't realize that I was above him or whatever. I've had a couple of people use me up a little bit, so we're gonna be aggressive here in the final stage here.
The final one. Well, good luck, buddy, and we might talk to you, hopefully, at the end of the race.
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks, man. Yeah. Hey, make sure you give someone a little bump score for me. Oh, you want some music here? I'll do it. No, just. Oh, yeah. I'll let him know that was specifically from you, Bernie. Alrighty. Alright.
All right, see you, Jace.
Thanks, guys.
Told you that was a good one.
Let's see if Matt can make his way up here to the podium and say something. I think we gotta get Wilder up there too. That's how much they. They're on the same team, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, Wilder definitely does.
I mean, it looks like they're going around one more time. You want to give it a go?
Yeah, he'll be up here. He'll be up here, and if not, he'll probably get somebody to get me back tomorrow. Give me a little 4X. So.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He'll probably put somebody up who's probably one of my peers.
Good to see him up there, though. Sean Wilder, he's been in the, I mean, nothing against him, but he's been back most of the race. I mean, he belongs up front. I'd like to think so, and he's rightfully made his way right back up there. Jace Keller is going to have another battle this stage, final stage. He knows the points are on the line, so. Let's see. Currently, he is. I think he said like 18, so he needs over 100 points. No, No, he's 67 points below, so only 67 points. He's 3 under the cut, so. 67 points. Hopefully, talking to Chase didn't give him any bad juju like they did me last week. They said I only had 4x, and then after I got out of the broadcast booth, I jumped up to 12. So, hopefully, he can stay focused. You gotta watch out for Grady. He's been giving a lot of bump skis this race, so. Oh, I agree with you there. Yeah, Keller's back at it again. If these guys can keep it up tonight, it looks like Happy and Wilder and Miller are pretty safe up there in the playoffs. But we just spoke to Matthew Chase. He's just above the cut line with 47 points. So, you know, he's going to need all the points that he can get to kind of stay up there towards the top. like Happy comes off track and kind of goes to a complete stop there. Yeah, I think it was just because he dead stopped there. I think he might have had a little bit of equipment issues there. Yeah. It happens. Trust me, I know. That's all that was, and somebody must have threw caution for him. 134. $134. We'll take a look back here and see exactly what happened here. Chase was out front there too. Yeah, Tucker just clipped his bumper there a little bit and kind of got him sideways. I think Tucker tried to straighten him out, but got him a little bit too much and sent him right to the opposite side. Regardless of EOL. Yeah, it seems to be that way, yeah. Yeah, Carvalho's back in it, looks like. Chase comes in. So you got Don Miller and Kevin Fry as well. Yeah, it looks like Don Miller just got fuel. Fry's getting left and right. Carvalho's left and right. I think Chase probably just getting some of that damage repaired because he's still sitting. Maybe some fuel. Who's that? Yeah, so Chase is 47 points above. So with KT McCann and Brandon Dayhoff not showing up tonight, that's going to put him a little bit further up the standings. And if Carvalho and Keller can do some work, they might be they just might jump that cut line. So should be exciting little shuffle of points here. Yes, sir. He is 67 points outside the cut. Got a whole brand new battle up front there with Grady and George. Kern and Tucker, Wilder and Keller also neck and neck behind them. Yeah, prevent a little three wide action that was about to happen.
Yeah, Travis Jordan's taking over that lead. Also, turn right behind Grady, too. See if Grady can hold off turn here. We got Walter now, Logan gets to that fourth spot with Keller right behind him. And you got Chase Keller taking over that fifth spot pretty cleanly. He's got a pretty decent lead out there over that next guy back. And look who's back in the mix, Havoc, after that mishap back there. He finds himself back in the mix too, right behind Keller for fifth spot. We gotta have another pit stop. We got to. These guys probably have something saved up. At least one set of tires.
Getting a little tight there up front.
Yes, indeed. There goes Kerr trying to make that pass on George for first. Second George to do so. Look at Wilder. He's battling for third. About to take over Grady. Wilder gives that stock right back. Keller right on Wilder's heels. Also back there is the second pack of guys battling for the seventh, seventh, eighth, and ninth spot. Looks like they might be catching that front pack just a little bit though.
Yeah, it looks like they're slowly catching that front pack. I want to hop back in car with Sean Happick as him and Keller chase down these front four.
Yeah, we're at 46 to go.
Starting to get a little bit spread out now. Yeah, we'll see if that pays off for him there. Yeah, see, he let Fry pass him up there on the inside. And there he goes. That's pretty decent strategy. Yeah, it looks like Keller, unfortunately, looks like his tires might be falling off a little bit. That Grady looks like he can get a little squirrely back there. starting to get a little stretched out there. A little stretched out. Like they're all, what, even pace pretty much it looks like. Alright, there's your 165. Let's see who decides to agree with your pit strategy here, Mike. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, those guys are neck and neck. Yeah, Kern's got some pretty decent lap times too. Alright, pretty 31.7. Yeah, Kern's running a tenth of a second faster than Fry currently. Yeah, so you're gonna have Fry. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be about a 35 lap window. I mean, so they should have plenty after this last green flag stop. You got George, Happick, Wilder, Don Miller, and it looks like Chris Weiniger back there coming in as well. Looks like all four and fuel looks to be the theme. And he misses that. It looks like Mason Connell's going to come in for a pit. Let's see, Jace Keller does not follow, so it's going to be Kern and Keller 1 and 2. Right behind them's Fry. He's a lap down, but Kern and Keller still have to pit. Yeah, these green flag stops always get you a little bit jumbled up on where people are on track. So I'll pull up track map and just kind of get a good idea of where these guys are. Yep. Oh yeah, he is. Try to get that good lead out front, so he has time for get a pit stop in before Fry catches him on that lap. Kern put everybody a lap down. Well, it looks like Fry is catching him though, so he might start slowing down here. You got Travis George in third, Wilder in fourth. Looks like Tucker and Havoc back there battling for fifth, side by side, coming down the back straight. Don Miller right behind them. Everyone's all evenly spaced out for the most part, and leading another group down the back. The backstretch is going to be Chris Weiniger, Matthew Chase, Jace Keller, and the 66 Daniel Everly. Everly is quite a few laps behind that group. There's Fry. He gets his lap back. I'd love to be on that radio with him right now, trying to figure out what kind of strategy he's running here. Keep an eye on him and see when he decides he wants to sneak in there to pit. I think this might be the one. And it is. Kern does finally pit. 20 laps to go. Let's see if he can get in there. And I want to see what he takes. You want to say rights and fuel? I mean, here comes Fry. Fry's coming around turn 3, turn 4. He's getting all 4 amps of fuel. And that's going to leave Kevin Fry out front, followed by Travis George and Shawad, or Happick and Tucker, grouped up back there battling for 3rd place. Currently looks to be, what, half a lap? Yeah, let's see what we got. Take a look here. Yeah, pretty much half a lap back, yeah. $17 to go. That means he can run the dog crap out of those tires. And unlike the trucks, I'm sure these cars hold up a little bit better around these corners. Yeah, he's really shaving. He's shaving time off now. You can just watch his time over there on that tower just slowly go down like a ticking time bomb for Kevin Fry. A pretty decent battle for 3rd up here with Happick, Wilder, and Tucker. Yeah, he's coming up on those top 3, or the guys who are battling. This guy's battling for 3rd. He just weasels his way 3 wide through Tucker and Happy. I hear Happick on the radio. Where'd the purple car come from? Grady, once again, as Fry goes by, up against the wall. Yes, Fry crosses the start finish. That leaves us with 10 laps to go. Kern's slowly still shaving time off from the leader. Still back there, but see that gap time getting smaller and smaller. Right on the bumper. Travis George here for a second. See Kern get a little bit closer and closer with each turn, and there we go. Right on Travis George's bumper there, and looking to make the pass on the inside. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, it kind of looks like he caught up to Fry and kind of let off a little bit just to kind of stick with him. Yeah, George making a he's making a run for it too. Take a look around the rest of the track, but not much going on. Everyone's pretty well spread out back there. Oh, Fry and George get into it there. No caution out on that. That's going to leave the guys back there in fourth and fifth to get some time to catch up. That was almost bad. As William Kern comes around turn 4, he will be your Charlotte Motor Speedway race winner. Travis George, Kevin Fry, 2 and 3, bang bang. With Tucker, Happett, Connell, Don Miller, 5, 6, and 7. Keller comes across with 9th. Chase in 10th, and Weinegar comes across round out 11, and Everly skates across with the last bit of Cars on track. Looks like Grady, Carvalho, Fontaine, and Hedden. Carvalho is still running. He's just a little bit behind. Hit it with the J turn. Oh, I don't know. Mason had a pretty good one last week. He blew it up. Oh, yeah. We'll take that one. Well, congratulations, William Kern. Once again. Get these guys situated post-race and everything, and then we'll pull them up here for a couple interviews. Kevin Fry finished third place, barely. Behind Travis George. That was a very, very close finish for those two. All right, I'll go ahead and get Kevin Fry in here. You want to start off your interview with him, Mike? Or I can do it, doesn't matter. I got him. Kevin Fry, congratulations on your third place finish. Seen you and Travis George got into it a little bit there. How scary was that for you? Yeah, well, I was watching you from the beginning of the race. I feel like you started pretty much in the back and had to work your way towards the front most of that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, well, we were watching you. Once you got up front, you kind of stayed up front there until that purple car started, appearing in the rear view. Somehow his magical wizardry powers. Well, Mike, you got anything for Kevin? Yes, sir. We're ready for it. All righty. Until next week, we'll catch you then. All right. It's Kevin Fry, third place. He's always out there doing the best he can, and I enjoy watching him race. I mean, he's equally as good as Kern. That's why they're both up there together. Yeah, I'm gonna call them nemesis together. All right, we'll get Travis George up here. Sorry, we interrupted your conversation, didn't we? Welcome to the broadcast booth, Travis. Congratulations on P2. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you did a little bit of both, which is while you're up there. We tried to get a hold of you before the race started, but you might have been in what Mike likes to call concession stands. But all in all, good race. At least for me, Mike. You got anything for Travis? None of the drivers. You can cough. Oh, we're in the broadcast booth. I appreciate it. Well, that's interesting. Conversations for nothing. Love that. Anyways, Travis, since we're having some issues with the viewers hearing you guys, but us, which is strange, congratulations on P2. Well, all right. Well, I'm trying to get this thing figured out, but congratulations on P2, and hopefully we'll catch up here next week. All right. Have a good evening. Well, do we bother talking to Kern? All right, you want to grab him up here? I'll see if I can figure this out. I'm not quite too sure. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. We'll try something else.
Mr. Kern,
What up, boys?
man, good to talk to you again.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I was wondering. I was like, man, he's staying out there a awful long time. But then once we seen you making that huge comeback, we realized it's because you knew you had enough tire to catch back up.
Uh, I mean, you should know me by now. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, what your mindset, obviously, now I know, but walk us through like that whole ordeal there, going from first and then lapping everyone. Like, what made you wait so long? Just because you knew you could catch them with them new tires?
No, I absolutely did not know. I ended up coming in during one of them cautions. I think there was like 65-ish laps to go. And I think it was Bryce Tucker ended up asking like, "Why are you guys going in?" But I was hoping that there wasn't going to be a late caution because that would have completely screwed me over on that one. But I wanted to make sure I had fresher tires at the end. I knew I was holding back for quite a bit on that race too, so I knew I had a little bit more I could push onto it if I had to, especially with not worrying about tires. So it worked out.
Yeah, man. So once again, congratulations on first place, and I give you the burnout of the year. I don't know about Tim, but I like how you did a little. You backed up into your dunk, man. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, I figured I better work on something for you since you guys brought that up. So
I'll give it to him.
yeah, 10-4. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Here pretty soon. Hopefully, I'll be part of the broadcast team. I mean, I'm up here enough, right?
Yeah.
Man, who signs the paychecks just so I can make sure I get at them.
Oh, we're blaming that one on Wilder.
Oh, I'll hit Wilder up then. Yep. Yeah, appreciate you guys up here in the booth, man. Thanks for broadcasting, every Monday night, and looking forward to the playoffs, man. We start that next race, and oh God, what is it? Talladega, I think, is the first race of the playoff.
Yeah, I think who is it? Man, who
Fry.
was that? Someone said Talladega's going to be a crap show. So good luck, man.
I don't know. The guys that we got in here, I think we're pretty good. I don't really see any bad eggs. I think Talladega's gonna be pretty decent. I know Daytona wasn't too bad either, so I think they go be fine, especially being mid-season. Everybody's used to working around each other. The biggest thing about it's gonna be like another Michigan, like it was, last week. Just at pack racing, man. Just right place, right time. I don't expect to win it. I have a love-hate relationship with super speedways, but we'll see if I can at least be there at the end to at least give them something.
Well, I would say I'm sure you will be there at the end, but I mean, seems like almost every week you're 1 through 3 up here on the podium, so we probably might see you next week.
Yeah, there was only 2 races so far. I haven't made it podium. Indy and Michigan.
Yep. So now we know how you feel about next week. You got any shout outs or anything you want to add to the race tonight?
Oh, just to you guys, man. Like I said, thanks for being up in the booth. Thanks to Happy and all the other admins and everything for putting the lead together. Looking forward to every race with this car, man. We have a great group of guys out there. I never think I'm gonna win a race, but I mean I know I've won a few here, but there's a lot of guys out there that are giving me trouble every night as far as good competition. So I look forward to it every Monday.
Yes, sir. And with that being said, man, we'll let you go and enjoy your night, and we'll see you next Monday.
All right, man. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.
You as well.
All right. Well, with that being said, congratulations, William Kern. And that'll be it for the night. Apologize for the technical difficulties we were unaware of, but we're working on it. We're working on get it ready for playoffs. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the race, and we'll catch you next week at Talladega. So tune in.
Or
It
tomorrow.
should be a blast. Mike, you good over there?
Yep.